Both teams currently in those playoff spots, but it's by no means a done deal. This is crucial. This is maybe where we find out how good Banvit are now. They've had great results recently. This will be a big test. The rest of the games in this group, Zwokelec and Ludwigsburg and Avellino and Murcia, complete the action after Ventspils got a big win over Le Mans last night. Well, Nizhny Novgorod are going to be wanting to bounce back after the tough loss in Murcia. Double overtime loss. Whereas Banvit, with 6 wins from their last 8 games, both in the Basketball Champions League and in the Turkish League, are in great shape. They currently sit 3rd in the Group A standings, 1 game clear of Nizhny, who are only 2 games clear ahead of this game of Ventspils after the win. If Nizhny win here, they'll stay 2 games clear. A loss could really give Ventspils a chance at the 4th playoff spot.
Спасибо огромное, аплодисменты. Maple Season сегодня отличается музыкальное настроение. Спасибо большое, ребята, еще обязательно появятся мои ключи.
Going to get into player introductions in a moment, but here is this Banvit roster, which over this Basketball Champions League season has seen a lot of additions. Gary Neal, DJ Shelton and Mackenzie Moore weren't on the roster when Banvit got the Game Day 4 win at home against Nizhny. And this team, with 3 straight wins in the Turkish League, including a win over Fenerbahce, a win, comfortable win on the road over Turk Telekom at the weekend, just really does enforce the fact that Banvit could be the real deal as the competition, both domestically and in the Basketball Champions League, gets to the sharp end. Nizhny Novgorod, Kendrick Perry, obviously a highlight of this roster. Vladimir Dragasevich nor Perry were in the roster when they lost. Neither was Ian Hummer. Well, the issue for Nizhny in Turkey was they just could not rebound. Out-rebounding 53-40, gave up 20 offensive rebounds. Neither team shot the ball well. And then subsequently the dominance of Banvit on the glass was a crucial factor as they came up with the win at home. Coach Stoyan Lukic, his team currently sit 5-10 in the VTB, 5-7 in 9th place in the VTB League. Every day is a tough day at the office in the VTB League and the Basketball Champions League. So Nizhny needs the depth of roster they've got. Crowd filling up nicely. It's -5 outside in Nizhny Novgorod. We're about 400 kilometers east of Moscow. And the introductions of the Banvit roster, Alex Pelev really has, I think, been a major factor in Banvit's improvement over the last month or so. Jordan Morgan, who just gets it done on the glass week in, week out. One of those guys who shows up, goes to work, and is really the inside foundation of this team. Gary Neal, as you'll know, all quality. Mackenzie Moore really is igniting this lineup. Coach Hakim Demir has now got a very potent roster that I think is challenging both here in the Basketball Champions League and will become a factor in the playoffs in Turkey. Nizhny Novgorod going to be introduced to this crowd that is filling up. It's very cold outside, but it's pretty hot in here, so they're going to come into this game with big expectations. A win is vital if they want to make the playoffs. Ian Hammer makes his first appearance. Kendrick Perry's got a real following in the crowd here. And this Nizhny Novgorod roster, if they take care of business at defensive end, could get the win here, which will be a huge step towards playoff qualification. So players greet each other at the halfway line. This one's got something riding on it for Nizhny. Well, for both teams. Neither team are, certain, obviously, a playoff spot, but a win here would really make a huge difference. Here are the three officials, Mr. Kulovskis, Salins, and Miguel Brock from Latvia and Poland. The third team, their teamwork, as we always say, as important as the other two teams. And quality officials for what is going to be a tough, I think, really close, tough matchup. This is one of those too close to call games. Banvit, with their improved roster, would probably start slight favourites, but they're away from home. Played at the weekend, have to make the trip to Russia. That's never an easy trip. Starting lineup for Banvit, as you'd expect. All five imports start. Alex Perez, as I say, really does set the tempo. Gary Neal's quality. Mackenzie Moore has been a revelation. Shelton and Jordan Morgan really do give some inside presence to this roster. And it follows that trend. The inside presence is quick, and Coach Hakan Demir has really done a good job at blending this group quickly, because you make changes mid-season. It's not the easiest thing to do, however talented the players are. Starting lineup for Nizhny. Just going to get a look at it. Here it is. Kendrick Perry and Evgeny Babylin in the backcourt. Popov is going to have to go to work on the inside. Zvanov and Astropovich are going to have to shoot the ball. It's a very easy thing to sit here and say. They've just got to knock down open shots, and then they give themselves a chance for Zoran Lukic to get the crucial home win. This is game day 11. Only this and 3 more of the regular season. So you cannot slip up at home. Crucial matchup for Nizhny.
Please, after that, when he starts on the field, you go on the side. Okay? And watch for this screen.
Banvit's one of those teams that I think a lot of people are beginning to really take note of when it comes to potential winners of this competition. There's a number of teams really running into some really great form. We saw some great games last night with the big win by Venezia over Tenerife. Both those teams will have aspirations to be in the final shake-up, make that Final Four, give yourself a chance to win the Basketball Champions League. And I think Banvit are not far off that. I'm not sure how deep they are, but talent-wise, in terms of starters, they have real quality. But in saying that, this Nizhny Novgorod lineup have shown in various games that they really can move the basketball, be very efficient, and they play hard. And at home, with the talent they have and quality like Kendrick Perry, Popov on the inside, going to be crucial. This team has a chance. Let's hope they can put their game on the floor and protect the home court. So welcome everybody, wherever you join us from. Welcome to Nizhny Novgorod, the Nagorny Center. Banvit visitors in green, Nizhny at home in the white, and we're underway. First game on this big day of Basketball Champions League action. and Banvit will get a first look in the half court. Going straight at it to the inside early. And Jordan Morgan does what he's supposed to. It says on the label. Jordan Morgan plays on the inside, works hard, makes his free throws. Makes the first. Goes 2 for 2, and Banvit get the perfect start. They go inside, they draw a foul, and they go to the line and make 2 from 2. Banvit extend the floor. As is always with Alex Perez, matching up with Kendrick Perry here. That's going to be a matchup that this game will probably go with. Perez gets the step on that at that spot. Gives his team a huge advantage. Popov with 5 on the clock, on the inside, steps through, goes up with the left hand. Nice move. Super footwork. Yeah, Popov gets the 2. Little action, shall we say, as DJ Skelton comes high. Morgan tries to stretch the floor. Perez with 5 on the possession. Morgan on the roll. Help side was a little late. Jordan goes up, gets contact, will go to the free throw line again. A little deja vu moment. First play of the game inside to Jordan Morgan, gets fouled. Second play of the game inside Jordan Morgan, get fouled. Continues the perfect start from the line. He's only shot 70% across the Basketball Champions League season, but he's 100% at the start of the game here. Again, extension on the defense, not too intense, just to try and control tempo. Just make Perry work for it a little. And then, see, Perez won't let it go back to Perry. Move to the inside. Popov holds on, drops it inside. Tough finish. Nice pass by Popov. Astapovic gets the 2. Both teams looking to go at the defense. Kenzie Moore to the corner. Open 3. Shelton is short. And Popov's having a nice start to the game. Defensive rebound to go with the assist and the 2 points. Perry and Perez going at it again. Astapovic attacks the closeout. Banvit's defense scrambled really well. And Perez comes down with it, heads up play. Alex Perez into the half court. Shelton wants and gets. Going to go back to Perez. Gary Neal to the middle, spins back, takes the tough turnaround, is short. But Banvit hunt it down, come up with the offensive rebound. Morgan out top will give Perez another chance to pick the option. Mackenzie Moore back to the hoop, gets to the middle. He takes the little turnaround for 2, sweet looking shot. Kendrick Perry turns the corner, gets to the elbow, goes inside, Popov can't handle it, Jordan just rips it off it. Early touch to the inside, DJ Shelton back to the hoop, inside, outside, Perez lines up the 3, it's off, and Shelton's all over the glass. That's a great rebound. And that's the area we highlighted. They must take care of business on the defensive boards. Perez to the corner, Shelton lines it up. 5 on the possession, goes with a little runner for 2, is no good. And Astapovic comes down with a defensive rebound. Kendrick Perry, first chance he has it in open play. Again, the defensive transition by Banvit out the top draw. Astropovich moves it on. Kendrick Perry in the lane, little floater for two. That matchup, him and Perez, is going to be a joy to watch. Watch it all game. Morgan, nice pass. Shelton with a dunk. Once they went for the steal, they were at such a disadvantage. Shelton finishes the play. Nice start, both teams. Banvit have the early 8-6 advantage. Perry again off the screen, pops the two, is good. And Perez chased, but didn't chase very hard. And if Kendrick Perry gets himself going, gets assertive, he could go for 30 tonight. He may have to go for 30 if Nizhny are going to get the win. Gary Neal in the lane is fouled. Gonna hopefully call that on the floor.
Замена Нижний Новгород. Евгений Бабурин, номер 44 и первый фол.
Защиты всем городом, не забывайте Нижний шуметь.
Sideline possession, Mackenzie Moore will inbound. Perez, sweet little lob for two. DJ Shelton gets the two, but the execution was sweet. Kendrick Perry. And Perez going out again. Comes off the screen again, stops and pops. And if they're going to continue to chase, he's going to continue to score. They're going to have to come up with a different way of playing that pick and roll. We're tied at 10, halfway through the first. Kenzie Moore, beautiful move to the hoop. No help. Just slices. And Perry is feeling it now. He's going to challenge Alex Perez to get down and play some defense here. There's the replay of the little pull-up two. In the little pocket between the screen and the help. Perez sits. He's replaced by Onsel. Perry again will move it on. Sabrinov can't get any action going to the ring. Chance for Onsel to lead the break. Numbers down the floor here for Banvit. Onsel doesn't like it. Going to clear out the side. Perry just wanted a little too much. Gets called for the foul. Third team foul for Nizhny. Fourth team foul rather. They're in the penalty. You've got to clear some space before you can go to the ring. There's a lot of ring protection on this Banvit lineup. Moore will inbound. They're going to go offensive. Shelton with a little lead of the elbow. Substitutions coming in. Strepkov will check in. Ivan Strepkov. And Delegasevich should also check in, so both coaches go to their rotations. Whistle on the play. Fouls on Onsel. He tries to play the same type of defense coming off the screen. He's going to chase, so he holds the roller, and you see the hold. Draskopovich checks in to the game as well, 35. Fires up the three, quick release is good, just drains it straight off the bench, straight into the scorer's book. And Nizhny take the lead. Christopher Draskopovich. Mackenzie Moore, again, big step. So sweet to the hoop. He's a hard ass to guard. I don't think he can play him one-on-one. His perimeter game is good enough as well. Needs some help. Nizhny will take the high post screen. first time they've missed with that. Moore's off to the races, leads the break. In transition, the three is short, and Nizhny can run the other way. Don't like the numbers though, so they will slow it, get the early secondary ball screen. They reposition. Nice pass, turned over though. Nice option, just badly executed on the pass. Jordan Morgan breaks it up. Moore to the middle, lean back two is off, and he's looking for the foul, doesn't get. Stropovic will handle it. Gets it into the half court, needs a pass. Picking it up around the halfway line, not to be advised. Strebkov gets it into the half court. Three is gone, is short. Offensive work on the glass by Stropovic. Strebkov has it out top, will take the ball screen, looks to get into the hole, goes inside. Oh, they blow the layup. The timing was excellent. They've just got to finish the play. Gary Neal has it, gives it up. Mackenzie Moore slows down in the half court now. And they'll hit the second side. Gary Neal has it. Goes with a little runner off the glass, off the single step, is no good. Well, there's a flow to the game, let's say that, 13-14, but again, both teams struggling to finish plays. Olsel is fouled on the way to the hoop. He should go to the free throw line. Savage picks up the personal.
Замена Нижний Новгород. Иван Стрелков, номер 19 и первый фол.
Шум, Нижний, шум!
Иван Панцев.
Nice pass to the baseline, foul called. Savage to go to the free throw line, and penetration is the key at the moment for Nizhny.
Замена Банвит. Берке Атар, номер 35 и первый фол. Банвит, Фелси Фаулс. 4 командных фола.
Great work on the glass. And Nizhny get another look at it. Savage kicks it. They turn down the open three, take up the contested three, is short. That's an offensive rebound. That's great effort on the glass. Savage really going to work. Foul called, and that's just sheer effort by Nizhny. They just outwork Banvit for the whole of the last 2 minutes. Hummer goes to the far side of the ring, can't get it to drop. Will go to the free throw line.
Дэвид Оливер, номер 5 и первый фол.
Oliver outside, moves it on. Oliver gets it back, attacks it on the dribble. That's better defensive effort by Nizhny. Contain the penetration. Again, they do a great job, but then they overrun the ball Great offensive rebound. Milsel gets it blocked on the way back up. And Nizhny just have to really complete plays at this end of the floor. Defensively, they're a different team. Hummer outside will hand it off. Baburin is putting in a shift out here. Strebkov, the tough one, and just drops it.
Меньше минуты до конца первой четверти.
1 point game, 30 seconds to go in the first. This one's really beginning to flow. All self in a bit of space. They offer him the three. He accepts it gladly and knocks it down. Well, they offered him the three, so he dropped the three. Nizhny will try and hold for the last shot of this first quarter. 8 on the possession. Inside fakes, goes with a tough floater, doesn't get the roll. And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. And for all Nizhny's huff and puff at the defensive end would have been absolutely tremendous. They still trail it 15-19. And Banvit on the road have established a tempo that they're very, very comfortable with. Statistically, both teams shooting the two reasonably well, but neither team lighting it up from deep. Nice first quarter though. Well, start of the second quarter, and Nizhny will have the first possession. They trail by 4. They are right in this. Hummer's had a nice impact since coming in. Puts it on the floor, gets to the middle, goes to the baseline, goes with a jump hook for 2. Tough little move. Nice little finish. And Hummer gets the 2 point game. Onsell. Where Van Onsell gets it into the half court. Attar outside. Nice look to the weak side. Jessim trying to create through with the pass, but turns it over. Interesting that Banvit and coach Demi has gone so much deeper into his bench this week than he did last week at home against Ventspils, where he pretty much ran a 6-7 player rotation. Nizhny on the road. I think they're going to need everybody fourth quarter. Turnover. Layup was just beckoning and tried to get pretty with a pass. Jessim into the half court. Attar will hit the second side. Neil puts it on the floor. Going up is fouled on the way to the hoop. See, Neil's just a handful. I just say, I don't think you can guard him one-on-one. Hammer was doing the right thing coming across to challenge it. You don't want to foul him on in the act of. I don't think you can play him one-on-one. He's on the free throw line for the first time tonight, trying to increase the Banvit lead. Neil goes 2 for 2. Banvit lead it by 4. They hit the lighthouse at the middle of the floor, then attack it. Strebkov looking to be positive. Popov will release it. Now he needs to move it on. Hammer will flare off the screen, gets it, puts it on the floor. Looks to create, spins to the middle. Nice pass. Wide open for 3. Count it. Zerapic, just with his feet set, just says thank you. Beautiful feed by Hammer. He's really having an impact here for Nizhny. Neil again in the act of, he's fouled and will go back to the free throw line. If he'd have made both shots, they'd have been tough makes. But he's been fouled on both occasions. We'll go to the free throw line. Always thank the passer. Wide open look. Pass is put straight into the hand. And the resulting 3. Babarin steps down with 3 fouls. Neil makes the 3rd of his free throws. Chance to stay 100% and get it back. This time to a 3-point lead. Don't forget, get involved with this Basketball Champions League. Download the Basketball Champions League app. You can follow the team of your choice. Get updates, alerts. Also, so many social media platforms you can get involved while the game's going on. Tell us what you think. Tell us how your team is doing. Tell us, in fact, anything you want. Patrick Perry outside will come off the high screen. Looks inside. Nice slip by Hammer with the 3 is long. Defensive rebound, hauled in, chance to run. Neil in transition, 4. Stops, pops, nails the 3. You've got to guard him. He's just too good a player to leave him in space. Gary Neil knocks down the 3, I thought it was. And it was. And you can see what Coach Lucic thinks of it. Someone didn't remember the scout report. A 7-5 lead in the quarter, a 6-point lead on the game, and Banvit getting what they want.
Man, if you did switch it, we can't leave the ball 1-0. Stop straight ahead. Hands up.
On the big side, on the big side. All the penetrations, they are taking this back. You are not talking, this stay high. You are not talking. On the big side, you have to call this. It's because everybody is on this low side. They are doing this back. Number 19 made 2 3-pointers.
Нижний! Еще Нижний! В том же духе продолжаем все вместе, болеем всем городом.
Well, out top will hand it off. Stupka puts it on the floor, gets into a little hole inside, forces it up off the glass, gets his own rebound, powers back up for 2. And Ivan Slepkov just going to work. Tough play, stayed with it. And as we thought, this game was going to be a little nip and tuck affair. Gary Neal starting to assert himself in the second quarter. Takes the tough runner. That'll be his 9th point in the quarter. Gary Neal beginning to explode here. See, watch this. No extension on anything. Stays balanced. Feels the contact, goes straight up. Komalov checks in and inbounds. Kendrick Perry out top will take the ball screen from Popov. Drains the three. There's Komalov. Feet set, just knocked it down. And they will not go away. The level of the game is exceptional at the moment. Mackenzie Moore. Gary Neal, the man of the quarter, just getting it done again. Attacks it on the right hand, off the glass for 2. Make that 11 points in the quarter. Asked for the sub, no wonder. He's blowing out of areas of his body he didn't know existed. And they answer with another 3. So Gary Neal goes to work, and as a team, Nizhny just keep answering. 2-point game, Komalov, back-to-back 3s. Game out the top drawer, 6:20 to go in the first. And Komalov off the bench goes for back-to-back 3s to drag Nizhny back to 2 down. Mackenzie Moore, little hesitation, little flow down. Oh, upstairs for Jordan Morgan. Mackenzie Moore is just going to face guard Kendrick Perry. Only interested in Perry. Perry has it right now, uses the ball screen and kicks. Attacks the closeout, foul called. And Gary Neal commits the foul and wants to go. Mackenzie Moore just throws it up there. Jordan Morgan says, thank you very much. And highlights this one. Kendrick Perry, nice lift, open for 3, Komalov. Oh! 3 in a row for Artem Komalov, and it's a 1-point game, and the guy has the hot hand in the gym. -5 outside, it's hotting up in here. Nice find, Olsel wide open for 3, is short, and Popov comes down with a rebound. Perry with a chance to lead here for Nizhny. Early screen, Popov rolls, inside, outside, the 3 is gone, it's short, Popov's on the glass. Komalov saves it, Pendrick recovers it, and Popov is there, wide open, the 3 is good! Timeout, Banvit. The gym is going mad here in Nizhny. They lead it 34-32. No need to panic for Banvit. But Nizhny Novgorod have lit it up in the second quarter. Gary Neal went for 11 points in this second quarter. He goes for 9. Nizhny go for 9 from the 3-point line just from Komalov. Shashkovic nails the last 3. He has 9. And all of a sudden, Banvit are on fire from the 3-point line, 60% from the 3-point line. It must feel like shooting into the ocean at the moment, but you also need the hard work. And Popov's hard work pays off.
И самый мощный Nizhny!
Well, Banvit have their own home court fortress with their noisy section of the fans. The fans here trying to do everything they can to inspire this Nizhny team. Olsel guarded by Kendrick Perry. Seymour puts it on the floor, breaks to the middle, inside, outside. Osel on the closeout, extra pass. Sim stops for the short two and knocks it down. Quality decisions. That's really aggressive. And they end up with a really nice looking mid-range two. Komalov will move the basketball on. Perry got an offensive foul on the back screen. Dragicevic is going to be called for the moving screen here. Nice play, but let's take a look. I know we're going to see that. We're going to see this first. Sim with a pull-up. Attacks that space between the player closing out and the help. $34 apiece, 4:20 to go in the half. Mackenzie Moore has it outside, 10 on the possession. They're going to offer him the long two. He just says, thank you, don't get me. But he takes the long two, feet on the line. Holding foul away from the ball.
David Oliver, номер 5 и 2, фол. Банвит, 40 fouls, 4 команды фола.
Move to the middle for Perry for two and one.
Замена Банвит. Ридван Унцел, номер 10 и 3 фол.
Is the 0 for 5 from the line in a great, and 10 for 10 for Banvit. I mean, a 15-point. It's just a massive, massive problem for Nizhny 0 for 5. Perry, a little bit of football. Well, they're not going to call that. And the throwdown on the break for Mackenzie Moore, and everybody stood still. There's something you learn very, very early in this game, and you play to the whistle. Perry. Off the screen. Komalov, not in rhythm, turns down the three, moves it on. Perry, off the ball screen, gets to the foul line, kicks wide open for three, it's no good. And there is a massive green shirts on the defensive glass. It's a foul on the floor. Well, Perez put his foot out. The first piece of footwork was Perez.
Nizhny Novgorod, 4 команды фола.
Perez had his feet out. I would have thought would have been a foot violation, but referee's a lot closer than I. They go long to Perez. Holding foul.
Артем Хамолов, номер 4 и 1 фол.
Нижний, добавьте громкости прямо сейчас.
I really have no idea why that's not a foot violation,
Замена Банвит.
but not a referee, so. Mackenzie Moore on the free throw line to increase the Banvit lead. That's the first miss from the free throw line for Banvit tonight.
Можно повторить еще разок.
One for two from the line, 3-point lead for the Turkish club. Komolov will sit. He's replaced by Baburin, who's on 3 fouls, don't forget. Nice lift, Baburin moves it on. 3 in the corner is short, ball's kept alive. Stops it down inside for the easy 2. Nizhny didn't panic, took his time. Oh, Gary Neal's back. It's his 13th point in this quarter. 3-point game for Banvit. Nizhny with the 2 is no good. Work on the glass. And Nizhny come down with it. Foul on the play. Oliver's going to be charged with the personal. Banvit will go to the free throw line. They just simply have to start making free throws.
Номер 23, второй фол.
Ready, we play now. One shot.
2 for 2 from the line, and we have a 1-point game. 1:42 to go in the half. And those that have braved the sub-zero temperatures to get to the gym are being very entertained. Mackenzie Moore. Justin puts it on the floor, attacks the middle, kicks. Oliver for 3 is sweet. It's been the theme of this first half, penetration or the lack of it. When you've contained it, both teams have struggled. But penetration and the decisions have been excellent. Open 3 to answer is short. Defensive rebound this time, Gary Neal, he's all over the stat line. Moore off the glass for 2 is good. And Nizhny will take the timeout with literally a minute to go in the half.
Everybody rotate because of you. Come down.
Well, I think Zoran Lukic just needed 10 seconds to get rid of the frustration he has. Now he's back with it.
Last ball. We will bring 5. Manchester, you will bring the ball. Jay, you are devil here.
Красавицы из группы поддержки баскетбольного клуба Нижний Новгород. Ну что, нижегородцы, продолжаем болеть за нашу команду, продолжаем переживать все вместе, продолжаем гнать нашу команду всем городом, все. Вперед за Нижний! Вперед за Нижний! Вперед за Нижний! Вперед за Нижний!
Последние минуты второй четверти. У команды Нижний Новгород до конца второй четверти тайм-аутов больше нет.
Nice execution. Strong move. Nizhny on the baseline gets the 2. Really held his spot really well. Little baseline to block-to-block screen. Sim comes off the down screens, will look to attack it on the dribble, gets to the middle, little floater for two is no good. Banvit is the team out working, but they cannot control the ball. DJ Shelton can't find, or can't stay in bounds, basically. Well, unfortunate for him. It's a little unfortunate there. Four-point game. Nizhny have the basketball, trying to hold for the last shot. Whatever happens, this one is poised. Set up nicely for the second half. Don't go anywhere. Wide open. As Topovic says, it's stripped. Mackenzie Moore going up, gets the two. And Mackenzie Moore underlines the quality of the Banvit lineup. Whistle's going, I'm not sure. Maybe we're not at the halftime. Everybody's left the floor, now they're all coming back. Not really sure what...
Поэтому пока можете не уходить со своих мест, насколько я предполагаю, прямо сейчас будет повтор, который просматривают.
Just have to wait for clarification for this because everybody was off to the halftime locker room. I think the referee wants to review something. Here's Moore going to the layup. There's no foul, and then it doesn't look like it anyway.
Ребят, общий план можно? Общий план, главный камера.
There's the steal.
Дорогие друзья, уважаемые болельщики, сразу после принятия решения коллегии будет естественный перерыв. Кто-то может отправиться в большой перерыв, но...
I'm not sure they stepped out of bounds. That may be the issue.
Ребятам показаться, что не могут, я имею в виду музыкальный коллектив Maple City.
Well, there's the referee there. No one calls anything. There's two referees. There's no foul. Now, did they step out of bounds before they got it in? Because the ball was released before the light went off, but it didn't go in anyway, so I'm not really sure what we're going to look at.
Тайм-аут, Банвит.
Ну что, дорогие друзья, пока, собственно говоря, еще не конец, но я предлагаю вам вновь показать любовь к нашему клубу, не только любовь к клубу, но и друг к другу. Старая добрая киска, поэтому если вдруг себя увидите на экране, целуемся все вместе. Ну, не все вместе, естественно, увидим.
The Banvit have taken the time out. I'm still not 100% certain what this scenario is.
Everything should be together. DJ, will set the beat to Kerry. And we'll all come to you at the same time. All come and set the beat.
This triple for Neil. Okay? Watch out, this triple for Neil.
There's nothing on the on my screen that tells me what it is.
Давайте еще кого-нибудь. Есть кто-нибудь? Вот, ребяточки, ну-ка поцелуйтесь хорошенько, как полагается. Отлично. Ну еще одних можно поймать. Кто? Вот, где? Это девочки они где? Давай пару нам найдем. Давайте девочки, ну неужто? Ну, ищи пару. Это не та пара. Вот пара хорошая. Вот давайте. Дальше всех забрались. Браво, молодцы. Аплодисменты самим себе. Молодцы, Нижний. Хорошо. Ну что, с этого всего у нас еще одна секунда.
So the ball didn't go out of bounds. That's again, I think that's what the referees are saying, that the Banvit.
1,2 секунды до конца второй четверти.
No, it's all. I think the only thing this can be is a white ball because they didn't step out of bounds. But now it's a green ball, so there must have been something else that we've missed, or I've missed in particular. Oh, foul on the play, great execution. And Coach Lukic's temperament and mood is not going to get any better right now. The last 16 seconds of this half have just destroyed the momentum that Nizhny were beginning to build. And the referees are back at the monitor. 5 seconds left on the clock. It was a 4-point game, and Nizhny had the ball. That's a foul in time. It's obviously a shooting foul. I don't know why we have to look at it, but anyway. So with 5 seconds left, you're 4 down. You could end up going in 8 down, even though you had the ball with those 5 seconds to go.
Но еще раз приобретаю сегодня билеты на следующий матч. На матче благотворительный, мы рождаем абсолютно всех. Скидка действует по этому промокоду. Скидка 10%.
Владимир Драгичевич, номер 18,
Absolute nightmare of an end of the half for Nizhny Novgorod. Osel's on the free throw, Jisim's on the free throw line. You can make this an 8-point game. They can double their margin inside 5 seconds, and they didn't even have the ball. They literally dodged the first bullet to Nizhny. And that finally is the end of the half. Marvelous end to the half for Banvit. They go in 7 up. They're only 4 up without the ball with 5 seconds to go. They're going 7 up. Tremendous turnaround. Every picture tells you a story with Coach Lukic. Here are the stats. Nizhny shooting 58, Banvit 64. Both teams well over 40% from the three-point line. Offensively, it's a super game, and that's not because the defense has been non-existent. 7 turnovers for Nizhny haven't helped the calls, nor have their missed free throws. But this is still set up nicely. This is a tight one. 7-point game for Banvit on the road. Mackenzie Moore and Gary Neal have led the scorers for Banvit. But this is still too close to call. How important will the end to the first half be? Only time will tell. We're going to take a break. We will see you in around 10 minutes or so for what should be an exciting second half. We'll see you soon.
Спасибо огромное, Maple Season, аплодисменты. Но не только самая любимая музыка здесь играет, но и самая любимая команда здесь играет. Поэтому, дорогие друзья, впереди вторая половина ответственного матча. Ну и здесь нужно, чтобы каждый максимально из себя выжил все эмоции. Поэтому, друзья, соберитесь, во второй половине понадобится вся ваша мощь, вся ваша поддержка. Но я уверен, что с вашей поддержкой мы справимся обязательно. Но пока давайте...
Well, welcome back to Nizhny Novgorod. Just about to start this second half. What an end to the first half. What a disappointing end if you're a Nizhny fan. What a really good end for a Banvit fan on the road here in Nizhny. Defense will probably decide this. Neither team is making it easy for the other team. It's just both teams have played great offense in that first half. And there's a number of players on these rosters that are just typically very, very tough to guard. Mackenzie Moore, again, was exceptional. Kendrick Perry had a really solid half, and he got contributions off the bench. Anton Komalov was excellent from the three-point line. That little margin is really going to help Banvit in this second half. Well, welcome back. Banvit will have the ball at the start of this third period. Alex Perez gets it into the half court. Mackenzie Moore. I think it's about this end of the floor. Both teams defensively, which team will get the most out of their defense? Jordan Morgan screens away from the ball. Gary Neal, quick take, stops and pops, doesn't get the roll. Morgan's all over the glass. Just the speed of the execution was just tremendous. Gary Neal, a little fadeaway. Jordan Morgan just clears out everybody, gets to the backboard. Jordan Morgan, one of the leading rebounders in the Basketball Champions League. Alex Perez will take the ball screen and attacks Popov with a quick step for two. Great read, great execution. You can be critical of Popov as much as you want, but Alex Perez just blew past him. Popov gets it down the other end. Gets fouled on the way through. Jordan Morgan acknowledges. Yeah, Popov. Got to stay down low. Got to do a better job at trying to protect the drive lane. Sideline possession for Banvit. Sorry, for Nizhny. They trail Banvit by 9. Kendrick Perry. Perry gets it back on penetration, doesn't attack it. 8 seconds now, he turns the corner. A little floater in the lane is long. And DJ Shelton comes down with it. Perez will advance it, not pushing it this time. Takes the early ball screen. Do a nice job switching on the inside. Gary Neal drops it inside. Wide open. It's Moore for three, is no good. Jordan Morgan does a job on the glass. And one. Mackenzie Moore off the feed from Morgan. Opens up a double-digit lead for Banvit.
Евгений Бабурин, номер 44 и 2. Четвертый фол. Замена Нижний Новгород.
Ну что, в защите пошумим все вместе, всем города.
Completes the and one play. Opens out a 12-point advantage. Banvit really, it's an 8-0 run for them. Spanning the half. Perry wraps the pass. Popov gets it inside. Morgan tries to bang, got a whistle on the play. Second foul, second quick foul on Jordan Morgan. Perry takes the ball string, gets inside, kicks it off. The three is away, is no good for Komalov. And Banvit again commit to the break. Mackenzie Moore backs out. Perez says, all right, let's have a look. Takes the ball string, goes upstairs on a little lob to DJ Shelton to give him space to play. Goes with the left hand, hits nothing. Great work on the glass. Mackenzie Moore again steps back. Tough two is no good. And Popov finally secures it. Kevin Perry attacks it, left hand, it knocks away. Gets it back somehow. Wide open, the three is off. And Perez hunts it down. Great seal by Moore. Doesn't like his options. Great find. Beautiful ball movement. Sheldon goes up off the glass. And Popov just plays what he is. 2-0. Whatever. 2-10. He's bigger than that. Perry stops. Pops. Doesn't get the roll. And the ball will stay with Nizhny Novgorod.
Замена Нижний Новгород.
Savage will check in. Popov will step out. They get it to drop this time. Ian Hummer again really has had an impact. Great pickup for Nizhny Novgorod. Moore gets it into the half court. DJ Shelton has it. Moore gets it back. Jordan Morgan tries to post. Moore on the floor. Settles for the jump shot. And I think that's a foul on Jordan Morgan.
Замена в командах. Джордан Морган, номер 9, второй фол.
That'll be Jordan Morgan's third foul, I believe. Well, it looks like it's only his second. Strepkov now gets the ball shooting from Dragasevich, who rolls, gets the two. Textbook pick and roll, cuts it to an 8-point lead. Going back to the old school. Perez maintains it, now he needs a pass. Just floats it out there to Moore. Oliver puts it on the floor, stops, fires up, the jump shot is no good. And Dragasevich comes up with another rebound. Nizhny working their way back. Strepkov attacks it. Hammer puts it on the floor, goes strong to the inside. And Jordan Morgan just says, not in here. You got to come stronger than that. Protect the ring. As we get a replay of Dragasevich with the easy two. Komalov can't get the three to job. Mackenzie Moore with another positive stat. Drops it off. DJ Shelton goes back to Moore, who backs out to the three-point line. Fouled on the floor.
Иоанн Хаммер, номер 34, первый фол.
Neal stops, fires up the jump shot for two.
Гарри Нил.
Tough to stop. The attacks have cut so hard. If you give him If you give him that lane to where he wants to get to, you are always at a disadvantage. Slevkov. Takes the tough three, doesn't get the drop. Great work on the glass by Degasevich. Komolov takes it out the corner, moves it on. Slevkov will take the ball screen from Hammer, who dives and has the advantage with Perez underneath. Slevkov is fouled and will go to the free throw line.
Джордан Морган, номер 9, третий фол. Банвит против фаулс. 4 командных фола.
Perez on a flare for three, short. And the game is more than there still for Nizhny. They trail by 8 with the basketball. Komolov moves it on. Slevkov stops, fires up the 2 is good. Clenches the fist, looks at the bench, trying to find a way to ignite the crowd. Timeout Banvit, they lead it by 6. And Nizhny getting to credit in the second half.
Patience, biraz. Girls, zero patience. We cannot win like this. This away game. Set the screens, patience, positioning.
Не помогаешь ничего! Имamo one snojpa! Razbi zaslon! Razbivaj zaslon! Poнял? We're playing 3. Go! Let's go! Let's go! Show him! Stay corner?
Как всегда, неудержимые, группа поддержки баскетбольного клуба Нижний Новгород. Но что не загораться, нужно немножко добавить, и все обязательно получится. Каждый из вас добавьте немножко децибел, все вместе. Нижний! Нижний! Нижний!
So after the timeout, all cells in the game for Banvit, gets it over. Strevkov really trying to generate some real intensity from his club. Whistle on the play. Takes a lot to knock Jordan Morgan over.
Хаммер, номер 34, второй
Dinamo
фол.
picks up the personal.
Замена Банвит. Нижний Новгород, 4 командных фола.
Gary Neal's going to take a rest. Well, Hammer he's got to come a little bit further over to take the lane away as opposed to leaning into it. Oliver on the out of bounds. Will final cell. Hands in the lane, great deflection. Ball will stay with Banvit. The back cut was wide open. You can see right in front of the shot. Oliver will hand it off. Olsell puts it on the floor. On the layup for 2. Jordan Morgan's on the glass. Where else would he be? Count that. Where else would he be?
Мяч засчитан. Владимир Драгичевич, номер 18, третий фол. Jordan Morgan.
On the inside, they turn it over, messy play, and Banvit come down with it. Mackenzie Moore has it. Everything seems a little bit more controlled when he has it. Oliver wants it back with more. Now he has it. Oliver Humner, who's going to struggle to contain him. Really does a good job defensively, Humner. Assaults in the middle, wraps the pass around. Jordan Morgan with the hook is no good. That's a great series by Nizhny. Humner did a great job containing Moore. Humner has it, moves it on. So again, stops, has that little lean on, gets another drop for two. Leans into the running two. Can't get the drop. Oliver, the little runner goes. Another chance for Banvit for Nizhny to eat into that 7-point lead. Strebkov feeling it from the 3-point line. Doesn't get the drop. Ball hunted down by who else but Mackenzie Moore. And Moore is everywhere. Gets the offensive rebound. Lean back two is no good. And again, poor decision. Turns the corner. Off the tough runner is no good. Numbers down the floor here now. Moore does a really good job just forcing the ball to the outside channel. And then stepping on the end line. Strebkov's just going to stay focused here. Sometimes it looks like it's a little bit emotional into this. There's the penetration. There's him stepping on the baseline.
Нижний, защита всем городом, все вместе. Защита! Защита!
7-point game, last minute of the third. Orcel has it into the half court. Just some little curl. Mackenzie Moore is really the real focal point here for Banvit. Jordan Morgan, now one. It's back to the first play of the game. Where do you expect Jordan Morgan to be? 4 feet from the ring. What are you expecting him to do? Going to work down there. Gets the two, will go to the free throw line. The defense is spread. There's only ever going to be one result there. Chance to make it a 10-point lead. Can't complete the free throw, and when it's not going your way, everything goes against you. Astakovic and Humner combined to knock it out of bounds.
Замена Banvit.
And Toropov thought he had it, and then he didn't. Nine-point games. Important possession to get a stop. Kendrick Perry's back. Gary Neal's back. Gary Neal. Jordan Morgan. Oh, what a play! Strebkov just took it in his own hands to rip it. The three from the corner is off, and they needed it to drop. 17 seconds left in the third, and Banvit will hold for the last shot. G-Sim goes, little runner. Nice pass to the inside. Oliver for two. And they end the third with a double-digit advantage, and this Banvit team is for real. They lead it at the end of 3, 63 to 52.
Продолжать верить в команду, продолжать болеть и переживать за Нижний Новгород, делать это всем вместе, делать это всем городом, поэтому Нижний Новгород, ни в коем случае не отставайте, все вместе, все, как одна единая команда, как единое цело. Ну что, прямо сейчас, давайте немножко подвинемся, немножко потанцуем, увидели себя, танцуйте, Трюля, ты первый, дай нам, пожалуйста, ритм, потанцуй. Танцуешь? Отлично! Давай еще кого-нибудь танцы! Ты умеешь, я знаю. Вот, да. Это всем вам. Делай, вот. Ты прям ждал этого всю жизнь, молодец. Хорошо. Танцуй. Плюс со всеми, давай, сделай. Круто танцуем. Так, Нижний, ваша поддержка прямо сейчас. Вы Нижний, вы Новгород. Поехали. 3-4. Нижний!
Start of the fourth, and Nizhny have to do it all again. They trail 11. Perry gets into Strepkov. Perry's got to start being assertive here. He's got to produce points. Takes the ball screen, he wraps the pass. Strepkov attacks the closeout, he's fouled. Sim picks up the personal.
Долгочин, номер 8, первый фол.
Perry attacks the middle, going off the glass for 2 is good. And he really has to start to tick it over points-wise. He's got to become a factor. 63 to 54. Nice start to the fourth for Nizhny. Osel beats the pressure, gets it into the half court. Sim comes high, Perry chases. Jordan Morgan rolls, but has to hold the three-point line. Gary Neal, stolen. 2-on-1 break here. Perry will give it up. Easy 2 for Astapovic. 4-0 start, 7-point game. Banvit say, hey, we need to talk about it. Demir takes the timeout, and Perry on cue brings his A game.
Just add switching everything. First you want nice press, and then play through. Get it. You go to this side. No shoot. Pass the ball and play inside. Go right here. Make spacing. After pass, surface.
After that set, let's go. Here's it.
Вперед за Нижний, 6-й сектор, погнали туда! Вперед за Нижний, готовы? 3-4, вперед!
Perez restored to the game. try and manage the situation now for Banvit. They lead by 7. You see him coming high. Perry again getting after it. They're going to call him for one of those. If Banvit try to slow down too much, though, there's a long time left in the game. I don't think it's time for them to protect what they have. They've still got to be that team that was aggressive, holding foul on Komolov right in front of the official. And that's a poor one. You're going to be going after it enough. You don't need to lose the foul. And Strapkov comes up with a steal. Going up, lays it back to Popov for 2. The whole gym ran the break. Perez into the half court. They've just gone passive. Gary Neal, the switch out, deny. Look where he has to receive it. Now they need to get down and play defense. Neal settles for the 3 and just shows you why he has had the career he has had. Just knocks the 3 down. And this is why Banvit are the real deal. They have players who can make things happen. Stepkov will take the ball screen, pop up, will roll. Stepkov, foul line jump shot is good. Stepkov has really played with so much intensity. Perez almost, Komolov had a chance to pick that one off. And they're surviving. Banvit are in that survival mode. You just don't need that. Oliver out the back of the hand. Jordan Morgan, jump shot. That's not his game. And if you work hard enough, things come to you. Strepkov has it. Chance to cut into the 6-point lead. Kendrick Perry just about gets it off. Pop up to the middle. He's going to come baseline. Well, he falls over, throws it out. Still 9 on the clock. Just have to calm down right now. Strepkov is off for the 3. What a rebound by Komolov. And 1. Komolov at 193 just goes to the offensive boards. Gets solid. Out rebounds Gary Neal, and then Gary Neal just cannot resist a slap in the ball. Komolov gets the 2 with 1 to come. Chance to make this a 3-point game. There's an eternity left, 7 minutes. Gets a hometown roll. If only my Russian was up to it. I cannot for the life of me tell you what that is. Nice colors though. Perez into the half court again. Moore's back in the game now, which is normally the most reassuring thing. Goes to the glass, he's blocked! What a play by Popov! Moved his feet, stayed in stance, and then had a chance to block. Stepkov in the lane, goes up for the 2. We got a 1-point game. Banvit have to change something in terms of their approach to the game. Where is the sharp half-court set? Whereas the penetration to the open shot gone? Weak foul, Perez draws contact.
Замена в командах. Иван Стрелков, номер 19, 2-й фол.
Нижний восточный круто слышно, все защиты, всем городом прямо сейчас.
He's in for 3, short defensive rebound, and Perry has it. Popov with the early ball screen. Perry in the lane for 2 and 1. Oh, what a play by Kendrick Perry. And Popov just set the best screen he set the whole game.
Мяч защита. Дэйвид Шелдон, номер 23, 3-й фол.
This is why you've got to love Basketball Champions League.
Замена Нижний Новгород.
Midweek, it's in the evening, it's -7 outside. The gym is full. The home team is on the way back. They lead it by 1 with 6 to go in the fourth. Banvit just need to re-establish where they were for the other 3 quarters. Their offense was sharp, their penetration's effective, and they shared the ball. Perry completes the 3-point play, and the crowd are in it. Mackenzie Moore will move the ball, Jessim still in the game. Gary Neal, Hummer with the defense. They're going to call the technical. It's a brave call. Just say it's a brave call. That's not a flop. It may not be a charge, but it's not a flop. There's obvious contact. Humnam is off balance. Did he make the most? Did he make a lot of it? I don't know. At this stage of the game, it's a brave call. We have the benefit of the slow-mo. Looked like there was definite contact. I don't know if there was enough to call it a charge. I would argue there's not enough to call it as a flop. Then again, I don't know. I don't think he was warned. You don't have to be warned. Oliver moves it on. Jessim attacks it on the dribble, gets inside, takes the tough 2 and 1. Serious move. Absolute gutsy move by Jessim. Jessim gets it in here, gets his feet set. Perry takes a piece of the arm. Banvit back in front. Is that the play that steadies the ship? Attack to close out. The tough shot is poor. And Jessim comes down with a defensive rebound, and he'll bring it. Humdinger. The only way to describe it, barnstormer. Whatever you want to say, this is a classic. Oh, Gary Neal doesn't get the tough 2 to drop. Komalov looked like he came from out of bounds on that rebound. Perry. Komalov outside the 3. Hummer gets a touch on the inside, guarded by Mackenzie Moore. Hummer to the middle, turnover. Good read. Gary Neal read it. Crowd, the 6th man on the floor. Mackenzie Moore. Moves it on, 5 on the possession. Jessim goes to work, runner in the lane is good. Tough move. Tolga Jessim is still only 22 at 2'4", small forward. That's 2 big time moves. Perry can't get it to drop. And Banvit steadying the ship, lead it by 3. Gary Neal stops, 5 for 2 is no good. Hummer comes down with a rebound. Kendrick Perry has it. Nizhny at 59% from the 2-point line. Perry down to 7. Spent a lot of time. Komalov. He's got to go up. Perry with a deep 3 is long. And great work. Mackenzie Moore again, 1 on 2, kept it alive for Banvit. He has it in the half, guarded by Perry. Oliver will move it on. Jessim. Shelton on the inside is fouled. Komalov was literally desperately trying to hold his space.
4-й и 5-й фол. Замена Нижний Новгород.
Нижний Новгород, ни в коем случае не подавайте, продолжайте так же яростно поддерживать команду, все получается.
Well, Banvit still have a foul to give. They're up 3 with these to come. DJ Shelton on the free-throw line, makes the first. Well, he's yet to miss a free throw in the Basketball Champions League. Retains his 100% record. 5-point game. Kubowski checks back in. The American, number 35, can knock the three down for fun at times. Kendrick Perry spending a lot of time on the bounce. Puts it on the floor, gets all the way and flushes it. No help, everybody stayed with their man. And Perry flushes one for 2. 2:30 to go, 3-point game. Mackenzie Moore has it. Drew Sim. Sim goes inside, nice pass. Oliver nowhere to go, ball's knocked out of his hands. 5 seconds on the possession. Mackenzie Moore will inbound. Oliver open for 3, hits enough, well, scrapes the front of the ring. And Stilebkov, who else would go after it harder than anyone else? Takes the ball screen. Takes another ball screen, moves it on. Perry, 9 on the clock. Stilebkov going at G-Sim. Oh, he throws up a prayer, hits the ring. That's all you can say about it. Lost his footing. And again, not a lot of movement away from the ball for Nizhny. And that'll be turned over. Nizhny will take the timeout as they get the break and get the possession.
I want him on 2 sides. Please stretch. А как не соображаешь? Забил сверху, ты приходишь заново. На следующей атаке. Приводишь лучшего защитника. Watch out now. They can maybe put Ridwan 1-on-1 isolation.
Banvit, come here. Banvit, come here. You take the ball. Here, you take the ball. Hand off. Okay. DJ, go to pin and then roll. Okay. My cats after down here. Back here. Never here. Corner here. Corner. Under the basket.
Stilebkov will inbound. It's so important that they get a good look. The look that they're trying to get out of this timeout, they have to either gain advantage from that or they have to get that. It's almost as important as making the shot. They get what they want. Key that they get what they want. Kendrick Perry now just wants some space to play. Moves it on. Stilebkov attacks the closeout, draws the contact. That'll put Banvit into the penalty now.
Маккензи Мур, номер 94 и 1-й фол. Банвит 30 fouls. 4 командных фола.
Perry with 10 on the possession. Now he's got Jason Gardner. He knows he'll break him down. Then he's got to decide what to do. Goes up with a tough layup, blows it. Just him and the cameraman on the floor. Let's see if he's okay. Almost turned over. Still almost. There it is, turned over. Last minute, three-point game. Perry. Banvit have to get a good one. It's a lot of dribble, and it's not moving the defense. Strebkov breaks it down, kicks it, open look for three, is short. That'll belong to Nizhny. Great work on the glass. No one boxed out. Great work to keep it alive. Neil knocks it out of bounds. Clearly. They're going to look at it, but I'll be amazed if this decision is overturned. Babarin's three never looked close. Great work. And I'm pretty sure it came off Neil.
Ну что, Нижний, всем голодом до конца, бьемся вместе, только мы, только наши победы. Я уверен, что сегодня у нас получится. Нижний! 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 Попробуем сами! Готовы? 3-4! Подожди, тихо, музыка, еще раз! 3-4! Еще раз! У вас не получается, замес нормально! Нижний!
Looks like it comes off Gary Neal again. Big call for the officials, this.
Насколько долго мы можем это делать? Нижний! 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 Идем на рекорд! Нижний! Нижний!
Well, that's a good angle. That actually makes it almost made it look like a Banvit basketball, but we're staying where we are. Big possession, 14-second reset, 43 and a half to go, seconds that is. Strebkov, guarded by Gary Neal. Perry wants. They've got to share. They've got to share now. Strebkov attacks the closeout, gets to the hoop for a ball fake, blocked. What a play by G7, what a block. He did a great job to stay in front of him to start with and gave himself the chance to block. Turnover. Perry has it for the tie. He misses the three and the ball belongs to Nizhny with 15 seconds on the clock. Perry had a naked, wide open look at it. Couldn't knock it down. And Nizhny give themselves yet another chance. Timeout, Nizhny Novgorod. 15 seconds on the clock. A three ties it. And for the second week running, they will go to overtime.
They will probably make a foul, okay? Two free throws. Say, I don't have a timeout. So, foul, 2 free throws. We are going aggressive rebound, double team. Please. Nothing. They receive the ball. Straight foul. You understand me? No attention.
3-on-1. If you want,
Well,
I will make one now.
do they foul quickly? The foul quickly.
Make them try.
Always an emotional moment, those timeouts. If you're a little offended by the language, apologies. But you can imagine the intensity in that huddle. It's always going to run over. Do they foul or do they just make them put it on the floor? That's the key. For Banvit, if they're not going to foul, they've got to make them put it on the floor and get inside the three-point line. "15 seconds. Banvit trying to save it. Oh, they fouled, and they took the option to foul. No time hardly came off the clock, literally 0.6.
Номер 5, третий фол.
Oh, they get the soft roll on the first one. Just to make it a one-point game, as Coach Lukic says. We've got to double team the inbound. We've got to foul it if we haven't stolen it. Second one is good. It's a one-point game. Timeout, I think. Banvit take the timeout. Then advance the basketball.
Nizhny, you are here. Gary, you are here. Şey burada. Kevin. Makinesi burada. Now, you will go like this. You will go like this on the same time. Then you will come from.
Yes, on the ball, turn your back. Be aggressive. Da. Hey, please. We try to steal the ball and drive to the basket. Just kick out. Nothing foul.
Ну что, не сгорается на шаг, осталось 12,4 секунды, которые нам с вами прямо сейчас предстоит защищаться всем городом, поэтому приготовьтесь. Защита не только на паркете, но и на площадке на всей. Защищаемся всем Нижним Новгородом, все вместе с командой, приготовьтесь. 3-4, защита!
У команды Банвит до конца четвертой четверти тайм-аута
Sideline
больше нет.
possession. Banvit, first of all, they need to get it in, which they do. Gary Neal has it. Well, if you're going to foul Gary Neal, you got to hope he misses one of the two. Giving off,
Замена Нижний Новгород.
step out.
Георгий Шпанов, номер 12, первый фол.
3 seconds ticked off. That's what I think the point Coach Lukic is making. Gary Neal on the free throw line. Gets the first. Makes both. Perry. Well, he decided he had to shoot the three. Strapcroft from outside. Doesn't get the drop. And Banvit look like they have come to Nizhny Novgorod. And it looks like with 1 second or so on the clock. Where was Perry going? On the dribble into the keyway. Then he realized. Well, you never know how. This is almost anticlimactic. It looks like there should be some time on the clock. While there's time, there's still hope. But whose ball is it going to be? Ball's on the glass.
Следующий матч 26 января с Униксом. Этот матч будет благотворительный, и вся выручка с билетов отправится в фонд только больных детишек НОНС, поэтому приходите поддержать не только команду, но и благотворительный фонд НОНС.
So we're waiting for the official. We're going to get another look. I don't think this look is going to be conclusive. Banvit hand, Nizhny hand, I think second. I don't know what happens when the ball goes out of bounds. That's what I can't see. Same camera is not going to help. This might be a better angle. Clock ticking down. Ball still in play, not touched anything, didn't touch the backboard.
Ну что, друзья, уважаемые болельщики, пока идет видеопросмотр, я еще раз напоминаю, что в домашнем матче...
I think that's game. I think we have game, I think. Well, they're going to give it 0.2 of a second. So the only hope you have is to put it above the ring and tip it in. But it's a three-point game, so unless there's a crazy foul, this is done. And that'll do it. That is why the Basketball Champions League is the Basketball Champions League. Banvit came here to Nizhny Novgorod. Looked great for a half. We're in control in the third, and then all of a sudden, Nizhny got some momentum. Banvit tried to protect what they had, and then we had a game. And Nizhny had chances, but Banvit, with some big plays, managed to hold on. Mackenzie Moore, another performance for Banvit. Gary Neal just showed you why he's Gary Neal. And Jordan Morgan again put in a shift. So Banvit look like they have the makings of a team in contention to make the latter stages of the Champions League. Do they have enough to really be a contender? Well, they're there or thereabouts. And are Nizhny going to be a factor in the playoffs? Well, they've got to get there first. They're still in the playoff spot. But they have a lot of parts that make them a good team. But that's 2 weeks running, they've come up short. And there it is, the stats. 56 and only 24% from the three-point line for Nizhny. Nizhny did a great job on the glass in an area where they were expected to struggle. And in all that intensity, only 10 and 8 turnovers across the game. Both teams really in control of what they were trying to do. Perry had 15 points in the end. Neal led the scorers for Banvit. Strebkov's absolute emotion dragged Nizhny back into this. Mackenzie Moore was only 1 rebound away from a double-double. Hamna, you've got to say, is a good pickup for Nizhny Novgorod. A really good pickup, really adds something to the roster. just coming up short in tight games every week at the moment. Nizhny Novgorod. Do they have enough? Well, they look like they should make the playoffs. And then it's obviously, it's over the two legs. Do they get the results they need? Tough place to come to play, so the home court's going to be a big deal for them. But do they have enough to win over against one of the higher placed teams from the other groups? Because that's how the draw works. But for sure, for tonight, they put in a performance. They put in a shift in front of the home fans on a very cold night in Nizhny Novgorod. The fans came out and they got very warm in here. Strebkov really was effective. Kendrick Perry top scored. But could he have given them more, especially down the stretch? Good performance all round, but maybe they just needed to take some more responsibility. A player of his level. So what can you say about Banvit? You know, they've developed their roster throughout the season. Gary Neal gives them real quality. Jordan Morgan has had a great season, full stop. Mackenzie Moore getting blocked on this play, but is the real deal for them. And they have rotations, they have local players contributing, and they also have a home gym where it's tough to win. So come playoff time, you're not going to enjoy going to Banvit. And just with the block of the game, the most important block of the game. Getting a look at the table. There you can see that little gap, only a game gap now. Every team thinks they've got a chance. Le Mans and Ventspils will think they are still right in this. Voklavek could get a win and that'll be crucial. But for now, from Nizhny Novgorod, good night.
Government.